On the double.
Double time, double time.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Take over.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
On 2nd down, it's Tomlinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
On the ready.
55. Check. 55. Mike.
6-6. Pull it high.
Watch the screen.
Hey, wahoo.
Check 3.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
5.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
30 base. Topper.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
Hey, Charlie.
Bang. Joker.
Lee Griffin.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Let's get that ball.
Hey, Zoo. Jazz.
Check. 55 to Mike. Quit talking about it.
Zoo.
2nd and 3. Got a man. It's Brown. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll run on 1st down. Jackson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Leo.
Watch the fly. Watch the fly.
Hey, Haywood.
Out. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
2nd and 11. On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 19.
Got it. 69.
Here we go.
Go.
Here we go.
Two-jet bombers. Two-jet bomber.
55 is my guy. 55.
Get it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
60 or.
Check Mike.
Pilot, 60 snap.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And his kick is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
On 1st down, Tomlinson. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Bravo!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Hey, Jet.
They'll run on first down. It's Jackson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Buzz. Get it.
2nd and 4. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready up.
58 to Mike. Watch the back.
Put up. Let go.
On first down, Tomlinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
132 fighter. Ready?
On 2nd down, Tomlinson. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough it, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play. Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
On 2nd down now, Tomlinson. Whoosh. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here's Neal. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to it before he can get started.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And caught by Henry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Check 50. 80 weapon. Ready.
Check hot route. Hot.
Shoot.
They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line.
Ready? 50.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for the Raiders, and even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use momentum to launch another one.
On first down, Jackson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Let's go.
On second down, it's Jackson. And now running right through it. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
52. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
Ready?
On third down, this is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Exit. Check 13. Check 13.
Now.
They'll run. This is Allen. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They come out here in the eye.
60 Pittsburgh.
Now watch one.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Jackson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
It's third and goal.
Ready.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And this one is right through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And it's an early lead there for the Saints.
30 base.
That'll be a game to monitor as we go along.
Look at me. Go. Deep grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's complete to Brown, right side. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Shoot.
Second and 5.
Let's go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
6-6. Pull it high. Hey, Delta.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
Ready.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 34. On the run, this is Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
Topper.
Check.
They'll run with Jackson. And an alley to run. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Check.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On second down, it's Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Watch the safety creep. X3, 218, chopper. Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come on,
the Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
This will be caught inside the 10.
Let's go. Let's do this.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out and ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That's it, baby.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
On the ready.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Sit up.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Gotta do better.
80 weapons.
Check 50, check 50. 55's Mike, guys, 55. You gonna see me in your nightmare.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must be a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Hey, wahoo! 61, matchbox lights, fire.
Tomlinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Back now in the East Bay. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive here, 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, well, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps him preserve it. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Joey Bosa in on the stop. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
The Raiders on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. And the Raiders have got him.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Picked off near the 42. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. The intended receiver there, Allen. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
218, chop.
They'll look to throw here. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
60 Pittsburgh. 5.
Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Here's Jackson. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Chargers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
55. They can't hang with us.
On first down, Tomlinson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They toss it to Tomlinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Set 30 base. Hey, high 7.
Check 50.
Quick, go.
2nd and 15. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll start here with Jackson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it with Jackson. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Come on, set 50, plant.
Hey, eat. Army.
Five.
Now Jackson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Raiders, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.